Spirit says, I'm tired of these people. I'm tired of these people pushing, doing everything they can possibly think of to cast illusions over your destiny. You are destined for greatness. You're being called to a higher level. What you are doing will absolutely change the world. Whoever these people are that want to see what it is that you know, they're trying to open forbidden doors. Their astral tricks have been exposed. And now they're caught in what appears to be a web of confusion because they can't figure out why is it that you are still in the right direction, North Node energy. They desperately want to put you in your South Node energy. And that's not going to happen. Whoever you are divinely protected. Listen to your intuition. This person's face is going to appear possibly either in a vision by way of meditation or in a dream state. Somebody's ancestors are extremely powerful and they're convening in the highest of heavens. So wherever these people are in the astral realm, your ancestors are above them, looking down on them. These are people that don't want to let up. It's interesting because this has absolutely been beneficial for you, whoever you are. Why? One, you're a star. Two, this is only giving you more ammunition by way of adding accolades to your spiritual resume. It's molding, it's shaping you, it's pruning you to be a very powerful spiritual warrior in a very silent way. There's something that's really calm about you. I get this feeling that whoever these people are, they desperately want to put burdens on your back. They've not been successful with putting you in a homeless status. And I hear the divine saying, you belong to me. That's the key. That's what they want to know. But they want to know the details and your connection to source. And this is something that continues to be hidden. These people have pulled out their best magic tricks. And in the middle of this retrograde, they thought this would be a great opportunity to toss you back into the South Node, to cast illusions over your past, therefore affecting your future. But that has been unsuccessful. Listen, we still are here at Spiritual Core TV. Welcome. Come on in. Let's see how the divine is entertaining us, inspiring us by way of divine insights. Bring your intuition, bring your highest version of yourself. Imagine that. And bring your discernment. You're about to see who these people are. Because I feel like up until a certain point, they were nameless, faceless, not because you couldn't see intuitively, but I feel like you're somebody that has taken on a lot of the burdens of your bloodline. Generational curse breaker. That's not a light title. That's a big deal. Because if it was easy to do, other people that came before you or some of the people that are in your family that are collaborating with these dark people to attack you would have done it. If everybody could do it, everybody would be doing it. And the fact of the matter is, you are breaking curses effectively. That could be another illusion that these people want to cast over you. They want to make you feel as though you're not doing a good job. Oh, that's an illusion. The divine says, I just heard you got flying colors. Show me this group. They're angry, they're perplexed, they're confused, okay? These people are being removed. It says blocked, moved on, nothing to say. You stop calling, talk to the hand. You put your hand up, you rebuked it, you reversed it, you reversed the curse, you broke the curse, then you had to reverse the curse, then you literally removed the curse. So anything that came after that was all on them. That's what I just heard. Ooh, I just heard, I'm not playing with you. These people want to play a demonic game of like dodgeball. They want you to miss your opportunities. That's what I just heard. So now they have death to contend with, okay? That's what I just heard. You block these people. Once you surrender a situation to source completely and totally, there's really nothing that the enemy can do. Now they will continue to create illusions, but this is where training day kicks in. This is where you, as the intuitive, the high priestess, the divine feminine, divine masculine, you get to sharpen your skills. It really is a beautiful opportunity. What was meant to hurt you only is making you stronger. And this is something that they didn't anticipate because their foresight is very limited. They can only see so far. Some of these people can only see that which is right in front of them. That's what I just heard. Let's see. Holy Spirit, Divine Mother, Divine Angels, thank you for continuing to put a shield of protection over me as I channel this energy. The astral fight has been lost. Okay, so somebody went into the astral realms with a sword to hold back your gifts. You got 4 stars there. Something about your north node. 4 stars, 4 pentacles. Look at the way this person is sitting on top of the world. Notice the city in the background. I just heard you got the keys to the city. You got the keys to the world. I can't make this up. Welcome to the North Node, chosen one. Congratulations. These people desperately want to audition to play the role as the devils at your new level, but the divine has stepped in and death is on them. They can't stop you anymore. They can't even cast illusions over your destiny. You've passed these people. You're set to have the 10 of Pentacles. Look at the devil. These people heavily believe in dark magic. Okay. They're all in the reverse. Clarify, turn the devil's ass over. That's what I just heard. Most High God was like, turn that card over. Yeah, look, the 10 of Wands. The same wands that they went into this spiritual war with to try to place upon your back are the same ones now that they have to bear. Now, it's safe to say, honestly, they don't have the capacity to hold these wands. They also don't have the divine insight as they've been disconnected from the divine to figure out what to do. That's what I just heard. Didn't I just say you're destined for the 10 of Pentacles? 10 Pentacles. This picture is something that we need to look closely at. Notice the archway. Notice the abundance all around the collective. Notice the man and the woman under the archway. Notice the elder who is officiating this union. This is an ancestor. You got the dogs there. You got the animals there. Okay. Something about higher knowledge, wealth, and inheritance. Yeah, you get rewards when you break generational curses. I just heard the Most High God takes good care of me. Confirmation. The Most High God takes good care of me. Somebody confirm that down below. Yeah, look, somebody went into the ethers with a sword, okay, to start some type of sword fight. Now they got 10 wands on their back. Clarify these people. Yeah, look, they got the Grim Reaper on that ass. Hence the fact that this is the pale white horse. Okay, so you got the Grim Reaper out here going to and fro. These people are at your mercy, but really they're at the mercy of death. Notice the people begging death not to take them. Notice these people down here begging, trying to negotiate. But the pale white horse has come to collect on contracts. They wish death and endings on a chosen one. Somebody whose destiny doesn't stop here. These people may have tried to affect your vision so that you couldn't foresee what's to come. If you're somebody that has the gift of foresight, they also try to tap into your gift to steal it from you. But you're coming out like a roaring lion, Leo energy. This represents your heart being on fire for the divine. Heart chakra energy, Leo season. Something about your ancestors helping you to stay tempered so that you can hear what it is that they're trying to tell you. Yeah, these people wanted you so weighed down that you wouldn't be getting like downloads from your spirit team. Yeah, your ancestors are taming the inner beast. That's where your power is. These people try to attach themselves to you or attach something to you in order to gain something that's very sacred. And they have the divine to contend with. They need to know that. They want to know your spirits. They want to know who you're working with. And guess what? They have the creator, divination, divining. They have the creator to contend with. They want to know so bad what's protecting you. It's the creator. Seven of Cups, these people constantly fight to cast illusions over your past to keep you stuck. But you've overcome that. Something about the month of July, they went really, really hard in that water energy, emotions, and things like that. Yeah, you're not stuck. Two of Swords is in the reverse. Notice the moon cycle, the crescent, Cancerian energy. This was all about you overcoming, I just heard emotional burdens from the past, blunt force. These people wanted you so emotionally fragmented that you wouldn't know which cup was the Ace of Cups. But death is your ally. Death is my ally. That's what I just heard. Death angels. Yeah, look, I can't make this up. This wanted to come out in the reverse, okay? Because I feel like that's their bloodline. But I feel like somebody wanted your bloodline to not thrive. Seven of Wands, you're standing your ground. Who's this Leo energy? There's a Leo here. Who's this person? This person wants this Ace of Pentacles so bad that they paid some witches to tag team you. That's what I'm seeing here. Ace of Pentacles. Two witches, in fact. One of them works the morning shift, the other the afternoon, the night, whatever, the swing shift. Now somebody's getting swung around by way of death, basically. I can make this up. You got a King of Wands here, and you got a Queen of Swords. Notice the way these cards fell with the King of Wands with his back to the Queen of Swords, okay? What's the deal here? This King of Wands is looking at your pentacle. This person's obsessed with your pentacle. Could be a Leo energy. This person holds a high rank in some type of group. Yeah, some type of organization. Queen of Swords. Clarify these people. What's going on? What's happening? They're looking at that Ace of Pentacles. There's a man and a woman here, but somebody could also be a feminine or a masculine. You know, I heard a very, very intuitive person say the other day that Venus wears a beard. So somebody's shape shifting, but you're not concerned about that. Those are also illusions. They want you to be focused in on who is it? What are they doing? You're not concerned. You're focused on the Most High God. You're looking down on this information. This is beneath you. And these are people that consider themselves to be really high ranked in an organization. But you got the King of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Both of their backs are turned. So the Queen of Swords could be your energy. We'll see. Whoever these people are, whatever they got going on, however they're trying to mirror you in order to get what belongs to you, they can't sleep at night. There really is no rest for the wicked. Somebody's working a lot harder than what it is they want to work, okay? Somebody's like, this is supposed to be easy. You know, this is what we do. But see, what they can't see is, or what they don't want to admit, is that they're trying to come up against the creator that's created everything in creation. Like, I don't even know the way somebody's faculties are set up and how you can better explain to them that source is real. They want to know what's protecting you, what's protecting your bloodline. It is the creator. The creator of what? My creator, divine creator, source, you know, that one. Who's this Queen of Swords, Holy Spirit? Yeah, the Page of Cups, man. This is a feminine within this organization, okay? These are high-ranked witches and warlocks. according to the people that have put them in these positions, okay? Not according to us. They're just people that are beneath us. You're above these people. You really are. You are really the Hierophant. Okay? Death is your ally. Somebody has death angels as their ally. Archangel Uriel is here. Ariel is here. And Raphael. So there's something sacred here with this Ace of Pentacles. This King of Wands, ooh, this man is so, or woman, okay, could be a woman as well. There's no gender prejudice. There's a little reptilian energy here. There's a little lizard here, a reptile at his feet. He shapeshifts. The Queen of Swords, Page of Cups. There's a Leo and a Pisces. Aquarius. Could be anybody. Clarify. They really hate the fact that your intuition is spot on. You got the Knight of Wands here, okay? A lot of illusions casted around people that are around you. My spirit team just said, oh, he thought he was a master puppeteer, but he's just a puppet. The devil is pulling these people's strings. They're puppets of the devil, basically. They owe the devil everything. Why are they still pursuing something that they cannot have? Because the devil has them in a chokehold. That's what I just heard. Truth be told. Yeah, look, you got the Nine of Wands here. Remember, over here, you got the Ten of Wands to the Nine of Wands. Recognize, realize the synchronicity, 9-10. Okay. You have 9 very powerful, probably some of the most powerful ancestors to ever grace us with their presence on this planet. Protecting whatever this sacred thing is, or whatever this is. And when I mean thing, I don't mean to add insult to whatever these injuries are that they're attempting to inflict on you. But when I mean thing, I feel like that's what it is. That's how they see it. That's how they say it. This is how they think. What's that thing you got? What is that? With an inability and the eyes to see, it's in the hands of the Creator. I just heard that's a really big battle that they're trying to wage with the really little small sword and a little small wand. But look at the way they sit here, so astute, so knowing. I have a wand. I have a sword. Okay. They're in the upright only because the groups and the organizations that they're in puts them in these powers and positions. Unfortunately, you're not bowing down to these people. That's how they see it, but you are above them. Holding tight to your pentacle. They want to know what it is that you know. You have pentacles at your feet, pentacles at your chest, and pentacles above your crown. That's 4 pentacles. And notice the way the person is holding the pentacle safely, holding something near and dear to your heart. They can't penetrate your sacred knowledge. And just when they think they found out or they figured something out on how to get to this Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, all they can see is the Creator, and they don't even know what they're looking at. Imagine falling from grace for so long that you've been out of the divine's presence, that you see the Creator, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and you're still doing spell work. You don't even know what you're coming up against. You don't even know what you're looking at. Completely, totally, spiritually illiterate. You don't even know what it is that you're looking at. But instead, you keep trying. Because the people in this group, in this organization, have held these people in high honor. They've made them their God. So they're relying on them to come back with the pentacle and the 10 of pentacles, and these people are in the 9 of swords. They're literally like they're fighting a war with the divine. They need to see it that way. The hangman, stuck in the imbalance, stuck in a balance upside down. Creator is using you, chosen one, to force these people in the hangman position to see the divine. And they do not like it. What they thought were points of contact are now things that are forcing them into the 9 of swords, the 2 of swords in the reverse. If you didn't know who these people were, you know who they are now. You will see them. Some of these people you don't even know, but casting illusions over the past, trying to use your shadows against you. This is something that you surpassed. Clarify. 5 of Wands. They sent you war. This Queen of Swords in the ethers is very proud of her attacks. It's somebody that has been hired to attack you. That's what Spirit just said. Wow. Well, let's see. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Well, here she is again. As a man, spiritually androgynous, hoping that you won't know, but you're not concerned if she's a man or a woman. The only thing that you're focused on is this Hierophant, Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. So just when they thought that they had uncovered your secrets with the moon, the Most High God sent you supernatural protection. Clarify these 2 witches that are being paid to tag team. This King of Wands could be a feminine as well. 9 of Pentacles, okay? You got a Virgo energy here. Somebody's birthday's in August. Okay, that's that Leo energy. Clarify. And they're constantly looking at you. 3 of Wands. This is consuming somebody's daily activities and they're frustrated because they're spending all day watching you, only to end up in the 9 of Swords in the night. And they don't like the way that you're taking the 2 pentacles and balancing it. You could be somebody that took a little bit and made a lot. Look at how you go from the 2 of Pentacles, creating illusions in their loop. You took their illusions, created illusions in their loop, leaving them now in the 9 of Swords. You're not confused in the 2 of Swords in the reverse. This is not even a return to sender. This is not even a curse reversal. This is looking at source, seeing source, and literally going through hell. This is what these people are seeing. That's why they're in the 9 of Swords. This is not a return to sender. This is not this is prophecy. This is somebody that was trying to change prophecy. Why are they suffering? Because the truth and reality is they were coming up against the Creator. Hey, this is my anointed one. I'm going to give them everything that they need in order to break every single curse. So anything you try to put up against them, they're going to break it. You know that, right? This is the Creator defending you. Not even defending, just kind of like around you. And when I mean defending, it's like in order to defend, you got to feel like you need to protect something. With that Ace of Pentacles, Creator is like, I said what I said. Why would the Creator need to defend Source? Why would Source need to defend themselves up against people that are beneath the law? They're oath breakers. It's easy to get rid of them. And look at how they spend their wills and look at how they spend their time. Doing nothing. 7 of Cups and the 9 of Swords is anguish. So what exactly are they seeing? They're seeing their own ways. They're seeing themselves. and the creator is not in them. They forfeited that spot. With the devil flipped over, okay, it's a wrap. Six of Wands. These are narcissists willing to do anything to win. Well, anything has occurred. And now everything for them has put them in a position where they have to bow down in the presence of creator. It's not about bowing down in the presence of anybody on the physical level by way of a person, place, or thing. You got King of Pentacles here, okay? Wealth, prosperity. Who's this King of Pentacles? These are people with some money. These are people with some stuff. These are people, these are people that, again, they're puffed up, they puff each other up. They lie to each other. They put each other in high spaces, in high places. They put each other's, endeavors, their dark endeavors above the divine. They pump each other up. It's all an illusion. The same illusions that they hope that you would be under are the ones that they're in. But they're merely seeing themselves. This is a reflection. It's not even a return to sender. It's just a reflection with accuracy. Like, do you see yourself? They like, yeah. And now they're in the Nine of Swords. Somebody's not feeling so powerful. You got the Seven of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Somebody put in a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of work. Look at the way they're looking at the seeds that they've planted. Somebody's looking at what they did. The Pentacles, those are seeds. Only to realize that this Five of Wands is coming up against the Ace of Cups. You got the Lovers under that. You got Justice, Balance, and the Ten of Cups, and the Page of Wands, and the Chariot. What's so interesting is the way you come up, chosen one, is a page. You come up like a Page of Wands, very innocent, very unassuming, as if, somebody's like, oh, this will be easy. I got this. And I feel like the creator did that on purpose with the page of Wands, excuse me. I feel like the creator did that on purpose. Had you looking very unassuming, okay? But behind that Page of Wands is the Ace of Wands. This is creator stepping in. This is divine intervention. They need to know that. They need to pay attention. Are they in trouble? Absolutely. Absolutely. Creator has placed a very powerful protection over that Ace of Pentacles, over the Ace of Cups, over the Ten of Pentacles. It's so powerful. Who out here is trying to break a shield of protection that the divine has placed over a chosen one is somebody that has to be out of their mind. There's no way. There's no way. Look at the way you show up, the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands energy and the Page energy. It's like the creator made you look like you were some type of easy takedown when really you're the bait in order to get these people out of the way. That's what I just heard. Yeah, look, in order to get these people out of the way. Somebody was like, oh, this is going to be easy. They laughed about it. They cackled. They gossiped. They had a really good time thinking about what they were going to do to you, how these witches were going to take you down. They're working night and day. Yeah, day and night. They toss and turn. They just can't sleep at night. Four of Swords, okay? Something about solitude and meditation. Every day, their daily pursuit is to try to figure out how to interrupt your life, how to put more burdens, how to take and put to rest this wheel of fortune. They continue to be unsuccessful. The Ace of Cups is your cup. The Eight of Swords. Their goal was to put some type of illusion that you were in some type of mental entrapment. But notice the first card that came out was blocked, moved on, nothing to say. You stop calling, you stop engaging. So this could have been people that you've known at some point in your life. Okay? Yeah. You got the King of Cups here, though. Something about your intuition being balanced. I can't make this up. Somebody's on the other side protecting you. Whoever this person is, they're at the right hand of creator. They're coming out like Christ, literally. I'm not even playing. Somebody may have tried to attack Christ's bloodline, or they're trying to figure out what your bloodline is. I just heard the 12 disciples and apostles. Somebody attacked a prophetic bloodline. Look at this King of Cups. This person is on the other side, and they're calling down judgment. They're high ranked in the spirit. So when these people go into the astral realms with their swords and their tools and whatever, this King of Cups is at the right hand of the Creator. This is somebody's ancestor here. Clarify? That's calling down judgment. Yeah, I can't make this up. The Three of Swords, this person is encouraging you to keep your heart light. You come out on top. Look at your angels coming through, balancing out all of this misfortune, illusions. They're wanting to get a message through to you. So pay attention. Yeah, the Six of Cups. These people want to cast illusions around your past, but you're past the past. You're past the past. It's over. You know that. Two of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, that's crazy. Eight of Swords. Yeah, look, they want you bound to something in the past, and the Creator came through for you. Oh, wow. As above, so below. Now the law has been implemented. The rule of relativity, what you put out, you get back. So Saturn's return is really whooping these people's asses. Five of Wands. What's the Five of Wands? Yeah, the Knight of Swords. Look, it's a battle in the ether. Somebody goes into the astral realms with a sword trying to attack you. Yeah, I just heard, do you know where you're going to? Do you know what you're doing? Creator's like, make it plain, chosen one. Make it plain, Oracle. Let them know they are coming up against my chosen one. They're coming up against the Creator with this little raggedy ass sword. Five of Wands. They're trying to fight up against judgment and that which is right and in order. It's already been decided. They might as well just stop fighting. Maybe these people wanted you to stop fighting. Maybe they wanted you to lay down something that you're pursuing, something that you're creating. Ace of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. I just heard you will not. Creator's like, you absolutely will not. Because there's something here that's very prophetically being like orchestrated, okay? Somebody prophesied over your life, or they saw a prophecy over your life. And this is what they're pursuing, to change Creator's plan for your life, to redirect the wheel of fortune. But with the Five of Swords, you've released these people. Again, this is beneath you. Notice the way the people in the back, their backs are turned, their swords are on the ground. This is not even a battle that you're fighting. You've moved on. You've blocked these people. What's defending you? This is what they want to know. The Creator is. And somebody still has like swords in their hands with the smirk on their face. Do they know that they're sick? That they're exempt? That they've been excommunicado from divine providence? Do they know that they're sick? No, they don't. But the Nine of Swords, they're just going to keep going because they got their eyes on this pentacle energy. Queen of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. There's a partnership here. Wherever this King of Cups is in the ethers, this is somebody that really does care for you. This person's at the right hand of the Creator, holding a chalice. An Ace of Cups. Yeah, this person is not playing. Hey, let me tell you something. If these institutions, these covens, if they're watching, you bitches are fried. This tower is about to come in a way that you will know. If you didn't know who Source was, you will know that Source is real. Because I feel like some of these people get so caught up in these weird ideologies and these groups that they're like, God is not real. We're the gods. Like they got these weird ways of thinking, and Satan has sold them, or whatever, prince of hell that they are communicating with has sold them on the fact that they're going to be able to turn the tables on your destiny, but everything that belongs to you is in the hands of the divine. Affirm that, Spirit is saying. Say it out loud, type it down below. Everything in my life is in the hands of the Creator. The devil's got to flee. So the witches that they're paying, the witches are going crazy. The warlocks, whatever this is, they're in the 10 of swords and the 9 of mother freaking swords with the pale white horse knocking at their door. And that's a fact. Oh man, they don't like that. I can't make this up. Fighting to put you in the 5 of Pentacles. Fighting to put you in the 5 of Pentacles. Around that Ace of Pentacles is supernatural protection. Protection they've never seen. Knowledge they can't tap into. Knowledge that they can't even see. They tried. They scribed. They lied. Trying to open up doors. Now they on the floor. Now they want more. They're going to stand up to fight another day. What are they fighting up against, though? Their own illusions of the past now? That'll teach them. Somebody's getting a hot, nice, nasty, big fat dose of their own medicine as divinely created by the Creator. Creator's like, this is what the judgment is. We're like, okay. Who are we to go up against the divine? We will not. We're in alignment with Creator. If Creator says this is what they're supposed to get, we're simply here to channel the energy, make it plain, make it clear. As it has been spoken, so it is. Somebody wasn't even able to astral project today. Good for them, man. Now they got to face reality. They don't like the fact that you can see them. You could be an intuitive, psychic. Yes, you are. Something about your foresight. Somebody's trying to look into your fortune to see if they've created misfortune. When you see people needing to try to scry and do divination to this capacity, they pretty much have lost it. They don't even realize that they've consumed themselves with darkness, basically, until it's too late. The Tower, 10 of Swords, and the 9 of Swords. This whole group is about to fall. The entire group. Anybody connected to them is about to fall. The misfortune and the Tower, based on the level of breaking spiritual law, basically, what was the law? They went up against the divine. They went up against the Creator. Yeah. Yes, ancestors. What is it that you want me to see? I can't make this up. You are one of God's favorite children. The Empress energy. The Sun energy. Something about your fertility. Something about you giving birth. Something about you're the one to receive it all. Because you hold beautiful responsibility to the law. You're in alignment. If you were in the 8 of Swords, you realized the truth. I can't make it up. Look at the Ace of Swords. You realize the truth. Ace of Swords and the 8 of Swords. You said, oh, this is a self-imposed imprisonment. Well, let me let myself out. But before I do that, I have to see the truth. This is always a part of God's plan. The only thing they did with this spiritual attack, they made you more powerful. I just heard the Creator say, don't go getting scared now. These are people that are not afraid of anything, right? Because they got all this big energy. They're high ranked. I'm a this, I'm a that. I'm a yeah. I'm a, okay. Creator says, I'm still the Creator. I'm still source of all things. I've allowed you more than enough time to implement your intuition, to use your best discernment. And now my chosen one carries the Ace of Swords. So while you in this Queen of Swords energy, holding a sword, acting as if you are being fair and implementing the rules, this is the real Queen of Swords. This is the real King of Wands. They uphold the law. They show me honor. They don't disrespect anything. These people are angry because look, the Sun's energy, they can't seem to damper your mood. This may not have always have been the case though, but you've like, okay, listen, what they were doing to put these inflictions on you, these burdens, if that was working at one point, it's not working anymore, right? Meaning, once you were here, maybe you didn't know what was going on, always divinely protected. Creator saying, I've always been with you. I told you, I'll never leave you. I'll never forsake you. I will always be with you. And so in that Eight of Swords, I see Creator coming in to offer the truth, because that's the only way to combat this level of spiritual warfare without having to get your hands dirty. But in that Eight of Swords, look at Creator extending the truth to you. I just want you to see who you are. Let's start there. This is what Creator said. That what is being sent towards you is definitely meant to harm you. But the fact that I'm allowing it is not going to hurt you. You'll be fine. I need you to see the truth. You are my chosen one. Creator had to awaken you to who you were, who you've been, and who you are becoming. And what you are is in the hands of the Creator, and everything that you have is in the hands of the Creator. I like it. It's over. The World card. The cycle has ended. It's over. Okay. Yeah. These people have to walk away. There's grief and sadness while you're celebrating this victory for your bloodline, for overcoming spiritual battles, spiritual war. You fought it. Listen, you fought it literally from the inside out. And so the external forces had to be removed. They couldn't change your vision. They couldn't change your scope of understanding when it came to prophecy, divine providence, Creator, your destiny. Yeah, I just heard, if we could only change your mind. I hear an owl in the distance. You have sacred, secret knowledge that's driving these people crazy. Because listen, they've already pulled out their best magic. But best according to who? Them? It's a man down situation. It's like a group of raggedy people encouraging each other, trying to puff each other up and encourage each other to keep going, but they're all down for the count. There's nobody held in high honor amongst whatever this is. This could be Satanists, Luciferians, Beelzebubian. I just heard the Lord of the Flies. Y'all went to the Lord of the Flies over a prophet. So while you're in the Three of Cups, these people are in the Five of Cups, the Eight of Cups. They got to walk away because the towers are literally, yeah, look, everybody's in the Eight of Cups. You're going towards the North Node. They're in the South Node trying to pull you back to the South Node. The Eight of Swords, you triumphantly overcame this. And Creator extended truth. Once you see the truth, it's a wrap. That's what they didn't want you to see. There's a witch that's isolated all day, child. All she does is sit in her house. Two witches. There's a Virgo energy here. There's a Leo energy here. The Nine of Cups. They're talking about what it is that they want to do next with the Three of Pentacles. The Four of Wands. Something about your foundation. Page of Swords. You being made aware that these people were monitoring you. Possibly even your living situation around your house. Look, they just got their eyes on that Ace of Cups. They don't even know what they're looking at. And the Lovers, that's your Justice. The Chariot, moving forward, Ten of Cups. And look, you look so unassuming. They're consumed with the fact that you look so unassuming as a Page of Wands, but really the Page of Wands is your innocence. The Chariot, you get to move forward with the star energy. The Fool, I can't make this up, from the past. The Seven of Swords, the Four of Cups. These people are they're just satisfied. A lot of spiritual protection. Look, what you do, however you're moving in life, these people are overexerted. They got to do extra and they're still unsuccessful. They got to do extra. Knight of Pentacles energy. Okay. All gifts ain't good gifts. They tried to use people around you. They tried to attack your children. That backfired. That's not working. They tried to send familiar spirits to your neighbors. That's not working. Why? Because you have the Ace of Swords. Every time they try to use people around you, the people get delivered with the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords shows the truth. Because in order to use familiar spirits, they have to cloak you in some type of illusion of shame or, projecting out for people not to help you, like you, or see your light. But you carry the Ace of Swords no matter where you go. So anybody falling for those illusions about you have to face the Ace of Swords, and all they do is end up seeing themselves. I just heard the Creator says, I'm being made perfect in the eyes of the Creator. I know that's right. That's a life goal right there. That's a soul's mission. Yeah, being made perfect in the eyes of the Creator. Not amongst people, men, women, children, but in the eyes of the Creator. Yes, search me, Creator. Hey, 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 I'm here. What is it that you need me to see? Make me more like you, because I represent you. And this is what they don't like. They don't like people being in that sovereign energy, because that means that I and my Father are one. This was the biggest misconception around that Christ consciousness. Two of Wands. You're moving forward. You got the world in your hand. Notice the way this person has the world in their hand. You're good on every timeline. You're good on every ley line. You're good in every city. All you had to do was accept that Ace of Swords in the middle of the Eight of Swords and see the truth. Because I see somebody's ancestors saying, we just want you to see. And whoever this person is from your past, distant past, disconnected past, child, spirit just shut the whole timeline down. Whoever these people are with the Six of Cups and the Eight of Wands that can't seem to stop talking about you, spirit just leaves them with whatever they spoke, and they have to watch you receive from the universe that which you deserve. Oh man, this is getting good. They're talking about you. This fell right on top of the Magician and right on top of the Knight of Swords, the Emperor. You're coming out as a leader. You could be a feminine in that Emperor's energy. You're all the kings and queens. These people are aspiring to be, they are trying to present themselves to be kings and queens in the upright, but ain't nothing right about them. So their stories are still unwritten. We're not writing anything about them. Their story stops here. Their buck stops here. That's why they're in the Nine of Swords. They don't have any foresight. Lack of foresight, you perish. They may have tried to block your foresight so you couldn't see your fortune. I just heard, get thee behind me, Satan. Get your ass out of here, Satan. Get thee behind me. That's what I just heard. Get up out of my way. Look, still, Seven of Swords, baby. They are watching, honey. They are watching. And so you're giving these people a show. But what's showing out here, literally, is the Creator. Look at how unassuming you come up as. Collective. You come up as a Page of Pentacles, a Page of Wands, like an innocent baby, an innocent child. This is how they saw you. In fact, that is the case. But the Page of Pentacles is somebody that has had this gift all their life. What they couldn't see was the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords. You come out as a Page of Pentacles, a Page of Swords, while they're in a Page of Cups with the fish in their cup. To your Ace of Cups, they judged a book by its cover. Somebody's trying to do something that's clever. Seven of Swords. There's an Aquarius feminine, Pisces in this group that's in the Nine of Swords. There's a Gemini witch in this group that's in the Ten of Swords, Nine of Swords, and this King of Wands is so focused on your pentacle, it's disgusting. Clarify? This person is really pissed off. They can't control that spirit either. Whatever they sent out, yeah, I can't make it up. You got the Ten of Cups in the reverse. Don't get it twisted. Don't be fooled. These people's lives are falling apart. The day they met you, their lives were over. The day they met you, their lives were cursed. They may have tried to curse the day that they met you. They saw you as a Page energy. In fact, Page represents you being innocent. You were innocent. Your innocence is what sustained you. Maybe you didn't know a lot of things on an esoteric knowledge level, but what was hidden was still being revealed to you. And what was being revealed to you was something that was in divine timing. Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, you were made aware, Ace of Swords. The angels are taking the order and the trumpet has been blown. I don't know what these people got going on. I know one thing, they got a lot going on, whatever it is. Because they're looking at that Ace of Cups. And all they can do is look at it in the Nine of Swords, knowing what they've done, knowing what they did. Damn. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Yeah, the Two of Cups. Clarify. Justice. Good friends, good allies, good people, earth angels. Sometimes when you invoke your angels, they'll show up in the earth. I've had angels come to me in the physical through people. I was in the store the other day and I kid you not, okay? I'm not exactly sure what ley line I was on. I was like maybe 100 miles away from where I reside, okay? And on this ley line, there was a lot of witches. So I go into the store and immediately, I can feel this dark energy. And I'm like, interesting. Okay, look, I'm just passing through, This is my mindset. This is how I'm thinking in my mind. I'm just here to come in and get what it is that I want and leave. And there was a lot of witches in the store. And so I had just come up out of my prayer. I was cool. I didn't have any problems. So no problems could come to me. And I was standing in line after I had gotten what it was that I wanted. A couple of the witches, they threw energy at me, child. They started scattering. I mean, they were leaving the store so fast and scattering. And some of them even started just talking to me, or they passed you. They'll pass you and they'll apologize without realizing that they're admitting their sin. They kept wanting to cross my path, get in front of me. So I just kept allowing it. Go ahead. It's okay. Go ahead. Go. Peace be with you. That's what I'm thinking in my spirit. And then one of them just kept crossing me. Oh, sorry, sorry, sorry. She's really saying, I'm sorry. They're admitting their sins in the presence of source. It wasn't me. It was the source. It was creator. I just had a conversation with the creator. So God was like all over me. You understand? And that's the way I love it. And that's the way it'll always be. People can feel when you've been in the presence of the divine. Listen to what they say. God bless you. They say it because they're like, oh my God. And it's you that they're looking at on a physical level. You could look like a page of pentacles, a page of wands. It doesn't matter. Looks are deceiving. People judge books by its cover all the time. But when they get tested, you have the Ace of Swords. So let's just say you out and about. And you got people going to and fro looking for whom they can devour because they're being controlled by forces that they can't control. They're puppets. They're the devil's puppets. They don't even know why they don't like you, but really it's the divine in you. It's the God in you. And they throw that sword or they open that door. I always get the ones that love to open doors. Oh man, they're my favorite. It's fun. I like it because it always gives an opportunity for them to see source. Like as soon as they open that door, right? Because people open spiritual doors all the time. As soon as they open that door, it gives them an opportunity to see source, to give reverence to the creator, not me. Chosen one, you're here to lead people to the water, but you can't make them drink. The Ace of Cups is overflowing with divinity and knowledge. So when they go and open those doors, it gives opportunity for them to see source. Source is like, hey, remember me? They're like, oh my God. Then their altars get revealed, the prayers that they tried to pray, the triangulated conversations and curses that they try to speak that are inverted on a conscious level that is so debilitated. They're just remedial in the spirit and very ignorant in the spirit. They can't even use the scriptures no more. Them witches love using that Bible on that dark ass altar. All that is being torn down. The words don't even resonate with the level of spiritual protection. This is the age of Aquarius and prophecy is playing out. And although the signs of the times are here, they can't even see it. And when they see it, they get scared. But are they afraid of source enough that they will respect the law? Because being sorry with no change behavior just puts you in a position where you just look like a hater of the divine, though. You hate the divine, you hate source. So back to the story, I was standing in line. Oh man, they having conversations. They holding Monday meetings and Tuesday meetings and Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Friday. Meanwhile, Creator is opening up new doors in the North Node. Listen. We can even go back to the South Node. You good on that level too. It's not going to bother you. You got the Ace of Swords and the Seven of Cups. Just slice and dice it. That's where they want you to be in the South Node. You're like, ain't nothing going on here. It's smoke. It's hell. It's damnation. Anyway, I was standing in line. This lady was standing so close to me. I mean, she was so close to me. There was more than an ample amount of room. She was on my back like this. I kid you not. I could feel her breathing on me. Okay. So I'm just waiting in line, I'm feeling good. I'm talking to the Most High God. I'm, doing high priestess work in a very sacred space. Thank you, Most High. And I can see the other high priestesses on the planet doing their work. That makes me happy. That encourages me. So anyway, long story short, she was standing so close to me, right? And of course, people will test your spirit. So she did, and something bounced off of me. I felt it like, boop, I felt it. I was like, oh, okay, thank you, angels. Whatever it was, I had no ill intentions towards her or anybody in that moment. Not at all. I do my best not to have any ill intentions, but some of these people are irritating. They want you to be mad. They want to pull you into rage, right? Like, nah, I didn't wake up to be mad today. I'm not going to do that. Oh, you just think you perfect? No, Creator is perfect in my life. That's what I pursue, is the perfection of Creator. Let's normalize the Creator being perfect. People are like, things are not perfect. Everybody got problems. Who lied to y'all and told y'all that? Creator says the thoughts I think towards you are peace and happiness. What deal with the devil are you taking, and why are you speaking that over your life? Right? So anyway, long story short, she ends up striking up a conversation. Oh, that's really, really pretty. that you got, that's nice. I said, oh yeah, thank you, So we start talking. Before I leave, she wanted to touch me. She puts her hand on me. "Ah, God bless you." I said, oh, God bless you too. The enemy has to bow down in the presence of the Creator. You are simply a representative of the divine. What they have to do, you don't have to do. And then the lady in front of me turned around and started talking to me. Why? Because witches have their own sacred connection. But when you carry this Ace of Swords and you're not bearing ill will towards anybody and you're innocent, the spiritual law within you is perfect. You're abiding by the rules. You're pursuing the perfection of the divine because divine is perfect. You're in the hands of the Creator. You're in good hands with all the states of being, consciousness, physically, spiritually. That energy has nowhere to go. And people will repent to you, but still they have things out of order. I'm not your God. All praises be to the Creator source that created everything in creation. Peace be still. Peace be with you. That's a genuine pursuit. Hey, peace be with you. But that lady was standing so close to me. And she was like, you really smell good. That's a nice perfume. It's so funny. I love it because it provides an opportunity for people to see Creator. I love it because when they pull back the layers, the only thing they can see is the truth. That's it. That's the real blessing. All they can see is the truth. Creator uses chosen ones to remind these people of the truth. Why do these spiritual battles happen the way they do? Because it gives opportunity for people to see the Creator. Hey, remember me? That's what Creator is saying. Oh, you forgot about me? Oh, you were down there pursuing things that are temporary? You were willing to set up an altar, drink the blood, burn a candle, do whatever, pay a practitioner to attack me. And I sent you a chosen one, somebody that I chose to bring my messages. And you still turned a blind eye and you turned on a deaf ear. And you've taken on the characteristics of all the seven princes of hell, forgetting about me, the Creator. Contrary to belief, I'm not a jealous God. This is what Source is saying. Thank you, Creator, for using my voice. Thank you for using this platform. Thank you for using my mind. Thank you for using my soul to shed light on the divine. Not my credit. Don't thank me. Seek the Creator. And if your divine spark has been put out, thank God if you get to wake up again and see the sun come up, because that's the Creator showing you mercy and grace and opportunity to get things right. For this is the day that the Creator has made. I will rejoice and be grateful and glad in it, pursuing the perfection by way of the Creator. Creator says, I made you in the image of me. I am with you. I'm as close as the breath that you just drew. The only thing we're doing is taking that Christ consciousness and illuminating it. But this is the upgraded version. We're not the sacrificial lamb. We're not in the woe is me energy. We're not begging God help us. We're receiving God's help. There's a difference. So with every spiritual attack, the only thing that it does is it reveals the Creator. They want to attack you in the physical, your money, your finances, your health, your wealth, your all of that. None of that matters. This is why they're in the Five of Pentacles, in the Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords. They're down for the count. They really ain't got nothing else they could do. They've done their best. What do you do for work? I try my best. Well, you did your best, and your best wasn't good enough. It didn't measure up. Why? Who says? Creator says. That's who says. Too much ego. Too many chiefs and not enough Indians. Everybody wants to be the ruler of somebody else. But with this Ace of Swords, this Ace of Cups, chosen ones, you will rule over many nations. It's a divine takedown. It's the creator. This is what's in the promises. There is a time such as this right now where creator is joining us in the earth. No matter what people want to say or how they want to flip it, what are they fighting up against? Giving reverence to the creator. That they unfortunately forgot about, that they stopped giving reverence and praise and thanks and gratitude for everything that they have. These are people that felt as though they were professionals at bending the rules. And so they went about whatever this is. And now they're still being schooled. This is Earth School. Every attack, every backfire, every tower gives an opportunity for the creator to flex, for the creator to show the creator's power. Ten of Cups in the reverse. Their bloodlines are cursed. They can't curse anybody else anymore. Does it mean that they're going to stop? No. The weapons of a warfare are carnal and mighty to the pulling down of strongholds, principalities in high places. But what's above that, at the highest level, is creator. You were sent here to change the world, and you're doing that. Even if nobody really knows it, it doesn't matter. This sacred space is between you and the creator. This is not need to know basis type energy. Like, I need you to see, hey, look at me, I'm a chosen one. Nah, won't even walk around saying all that. People like that scare me, in the sense that they don't see the creator. I mean, when I say they scare me, I'm scared for them. You know, that self-aggrandizement. Oh, yeah, you got to watch that. You got to watch that self-aggrandizement. You know what I mean? For reasons that's like, oh, okay, hold on. Check me, creator. Make sure I'm not self-aggrandizing. Is that a word? Aggrandizement. Yeah, it's a no. Like, that's crazy. People like that scare me. You know, self-proclaiming. Refusing to accept defeat in the hands of the creator. Page of Swords. All they're doing is trying to send monitoring spirits, and the monitoring spirits can't get in. There's some type of shield of protection, a wall of fire, where these monitoring spirits can't watch anymore. This could be monitoring through divination, scrying, water, crystal ball, etc. And if they are being able to see something, if they are allowed to see something, what they're seeing is the creator. Okay. Yeah, I just heard go run tell that. Yeah, somebody is doing divination right now. Somebody's like, emergency meeting. You know that spell work we did at the new moon, full moon? Okay. What happened? Somebody's running to get a reading, top of the morning. Child, it's 7 in the morning. It's 5 in the morning. It's 3 in the morning. Somebody's like, I need to get a reading. Why? Because they lost their gifts. They can't tap in. Their monitoring spirits are not bringing them the right information. They can't attach anything to you. Three of Pentacles and the Page of Swords is somebody trying to see what the heck is going on. How can we knock over this person's wheel of fortune? How? This is what they're doing currently, Spirit is saying. Yeah, look. And how is it that this person is in the lover's energy? They're trying to see who your lover is, or who are the people that love you, or whatever this is that love is attached to in your life. This is what they want to know, okay? Could be romantically, platonically, whatever this is. These people are trying to see, excuse me, where you are. I'm chuckling on the inside. It's hilarious, okay? You got the Four of Wands. This is your stability, celebrations. This could also represent marriage, spiritual. They're trying to look into this to see what's going on. Now, the goal was to isolate you. But when you were in that Eight of Swords and you accepted the Ace of Swords energy, you accepted the hand of the Creator. Once you got the Ace of Swords to guide you out of the Eight of Swords, you were able to see your mission, your purpose. So you stopped taking things personal, okay? Yeah, the Eight of Swords is a self-imposed imprisonment. The Nine of Swords is self-aggrandizing in energy. It's a violation of the law. It's guilt. It's knowing that somebody did something wrong. That's what the Nine of Swords is. The Eight of Swords is like, hey, I put myself in this prison. I'm the only one that could put myself out of it or let myself out. But I'm going to need divine intervention. I'm going to need power from the highest space. So the Ace of Swords shows up as a tool, as a guide. Hey, here's the truth. This is the way to get out. Okay, so you're out of there. So with the Hermit energy and the Four of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, they're afraid that you're going to reveal their secrets, but all their secrets are out there to see. Their Akashics are open. That's why they're in the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Everybody can see. Anybody that is holding this Ace of Swords, anybody that is dedicated to seeking the truth, divine truth, because a lot of things can be true all at once, but the divine truth, the real truth. I just heard the final stretch. Wow, somebody's trying to figure this out. How are we going to get this done? Yeah. You're gone, chosen one. You've mastered dark and light over an organization, a group, a neighborhood, whatever this is. You're in the stars energy and the full energy. You're following your destiny. The stars are aligning. The stars are guiding you. You're seeing the signs. You're listening to spirit. You can hear what your angels are saying. You can hear what your spirit guides are saying. You can hear what your divine ancestors are telling you. I just heard tread lightly, because there's another scam here. Scam likely. You're aware of it with the Eight of Cups and you're walking away. This is forward movement. Where are you going? Well, that's between you and the Creator. That's what I just heard. Uh-oh, two cards conveniently fell on the floor. Let's see what's going on there. I don't think that anything is a coincidence, especially when your life is created in a way that the Creator. Okay, so you got, I can't show this other part of the card, but you got the Six of Pentacles. Those cards just fell out of my hands. Creator says, I said what I said. That Ten of Pentacles is being put in your hand, placed in your hand. There's earth angels in the earth. There's some very powerful angels from the heavens. Okay, with the stars energy. You got people that think that the angels don't come down from the heavens. Oh, yes, they do. Oh, yes, they do. They are here, honey. They try to keep them chained up in them high levels of hell and all of that. That's over. That's over. That's done. All of that was training day. Imagine somebody putting you in a cage, trying to bind and chain an angel for a certain amount of time, and the time is up. And in that time, the angel is being molded and shaped to master war. In those chains, with those shackles, in those heavenly realms, those heavens of hell. Okay, when I mean heavens, I mean above in hell, right? And all that time, the angels were simply there to master the enemy's work, to master how they fight, to master the war, to get ready for the big battle. But now the time has come. Revelations 6:10. Okay, read that scripture. That's where their story ends, because the seventh seal is slowly being opened, because the Ace of Swords represents truth in your heart, truth and clarity. Your ability to see the truth and accept the truth creates a new divine reality. Co-creating with Source, you can't go wrong. It's beyond religion, it's beyond institutions, it's beyond religious PTSD, the past, the illusions, they just don't exist. So when those illusions are projected out, they instantly get transmuted into reality with the Ace of Swords. And this is really what got a lot of people in the Nine of Swords. That's crazy. So now the Ten of Swords, 8, 9, 10. You got a group of people that are in the 8, 9, 10 energy. Now they're in a self-imposed imprisonment. The only difference is they don't want the Ace of Swords, because the Ace of Swords is in the hand of the divine. And in order to get out of the Ace of Swords, they have to admit the truth about what they did, and they have to have changed behavior. So they're just in the 8 of Swords, in the 9 of Swords, without divine intervention. Seeing the truth in the matter, going within. Where did it all begin? How did you fall from grace? Let's start there. It's a painstaking process. To capacities of divinity that they just simply can't comprehend because they never chose to. Oftentimes you have to pray for understanding of what it is that you're processing. Only the Holy Spirit can do that. Only the divine can do that. Somebody came for your whole bloodline. 10 of Cups in the reverse. That is the truth. This does conclude this message. Listen, I really honestly, in my soul, listen, the Most High God knows. I hope this message helps somebody. I really do. This is a beautiful message. Thank you, Creator. Like, love, share, subscribe, comment respectfully down below, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, peace be with you.